Hi there and welcome back to the CSR House project. The one area of the house that's going to cop the biggest beating from the elements is the roof. It not only has to be robust and weatherproof, but with the roof being about 30% of the look of a home, it has a big impact on its style too. Making the right choice about the type and colour of roofing materials, size of eaves and insulation will give you a roof that will not only keep your house weatherproof, but thermally efficient as well. The first decision you'll make is the style of the roof you need, scullion, gable or hip. We've gone for a hip roof because we like the look of it and it will give us a good pitch for energy harvesting. More about that later. The next big decision you'll need is roofing material, metal or tile.
First and foremost, we've chosen roof tiles because we think they look great. And nowadays they're available in a range of colours and profile, so there's sure to be a style of tile to suit your development, from the most traditional to the more contemporary. Couple that with design elements such as A-line ridging and the options are endless. Also, there's other benefits of choosing roof tiles over other materials. For one, they will not rust, warp or corrode. They're impervious to frost and ice, and they're also salt safe, making them ideal for coastal environments. Compared to other roofing materials, noise transfer through the roof is reduced, ensuring that you can sleep quieter, regardless of the weather outside.
Choosing your tiles is just as big a decision as choosing the bricks for your home. Monia has developed a colour palette for their roof tiles that will fit in with both contemporary and more traditional style houses. We have available in our selection centres these colour tools where you're able to put your tile colour onto a board. You can actually see the whole exterior finish of your house together. With the CSR House, we actually decided on the barramundi roof tile in the horizon flatter profile, along with the A-line ridge capping, which will give a sleeker, slimline finish to the roof profile.
The A-line ridge capping is a brilliant development from CSR, and we were very pleased to see the development of that and how it worked. It looks very smart and very elegant, and we were very happy to include that onto the ridge components. When choosing the roof for the building, we had to look at a couple of different things. One, we had to look at the material we were selecting, and two, we had to look at the way in which that roof was sculptured into the overall look of the building. We wanted a fairly contemporary look, so we chose a roof with a fairly low pitch, with extended eaves overhang, which acts as a shading device for the upper level windows. And then we chose a very sleek looking tile that fitted onto that roof, so we gave it a very smooth contemporary look.
Monia's cat colour is a water-based colour application technique. It actually provides a longer lasting colour, which is richer and deeper, and it's also softer on the environment. It's actually proven over 1 year of weathering that the gloss level is 65% higher than on a metal roof, and also the colour consistency and depth is 45% higher than on other traditional colour methods.
The roof colour in some climates in Australia is very important. If you're living in temperate climates like you are in Sydney and Melbourne and places like that, then it doesn't really matter because it's simply a matter of increasing the level of insulation at your ceiling level by half an R value. If you're living in warmer or hotter climates like you would, say, in Darwin or up in Cairns, then you would need to consider putting in a much lighter colour roof so you don't exacerbate your heating problem in summertime. Cold climates are probably a different kettle of fish in that we need to think about darker colours for buildings that are in colder climates. What this does is allow the sun to heat up the darker colours on the outside of the buildings, and then we can possibly use that internally in the building. What CSR are doing is experimenting with new innovative ways of actually bringing that heat into the building so that we can actually act as a heating source.
So your trusses are up and you've chosen your tiles. The next vital step in making sure your roof is sealed and weatherproof is to install the sarking. We're using the Bradford EnviroSeal Roof Tile Safety, which is an extra heavy-duty sarking for the absolute best protection against extreme weather, even hail.
We're using Bradford EnviroSeal Roof Tile Plus. This is a radiant barrier used under tiles, which is made up of reinforced aluminium foil, laminated with a fire-retardant adhesive to craft paper, and then to a high-tensile polywoven fabric. The two main advantages of using sarking membranes are that they provide protection against dirt, dust, drafts, and wind-driven rain or embers, And it also adds to the overall thermal performance of a roof by reducing the radiant heat transfer, reducing heat gain in summer. With a properly sealed frame, the barrier that the EnviroSeal wall wrap and Bradford EnviroSeal Roof Tile Plus provides is a great start to a tight building envelope. The protection from the elements means less, if any, mould and ensures better air quality, which is important if you have any asthmatics or allergy sufferers living in the home.
In most places, your roof is largely protecting your home from rain. The Monia Horizon tile has an edge when it comes to water shedding. It's actually the edge and its patented design that dramatically increases the water shedding capabilities of Monia's flat tiles. This enhanced capability means you can lay a roof with a pitch as low as 15 degrees, which will give you a lot more flexibility with your roof design. But those of you in cyclone areas know it's not just rain you need protecting from. Wind and hail will be the biggest test for your roof.
Monia's storm defence system has a number of ways to ensure you and your family remain comfortable and secure in your home. Monia tiles have been independently tested against hail attack. Hail 5 centimetres across, travelling at 122 kilometres per hour, simply breaks apart on impact with a horizon roof, leaving you secure inside.
You can give yourself some added peace of mind by double nailing or cyclone clipping your tiles. The clips come in cyclone and non-cyclone grades and simply secured at the front of your tile and then get nailed into your batten. You only need to clip every second row of tiles. The roof is a vital factor in your home's thermal performance and in ways you might not expect.
The best way of avoiding loss of heat out of a building, and especially through the ceiling, is by insulating the ceiling. R3.5 is probably generally accepted as the standard these days, and CSR are experimenting with using products that get up to R6, which would really inhibit the flow of heat out of the building. The best way to maximise your winter heat gain and minimise the summer sun penetration into the windows is obviously with eaves. That's the simplest and cheapest way of providing a shading device to your windows. The calculation is quite simple. We work on a particular angle from the base of the window up to the underside of the eaves, and that's how you determine how far the eaves should go out. We need to work on between 600 millimetres and 900 millimetres as a standard. And if you do that, you will allow the low winter sun to enter and heat the house, and you will make sure the summer sun doesn't enter the house in the first place in summertime. Lining the eaves is a variety of products on the marketplace. We choose the Cementel products because they are a fibrous product, bushfire proof, termite proof, a whole range of different benefits that you get from it. But it's a simple, smooth finish and as elegantly finishes an eaves off so that we get a nice capping to the roof, or a nice undercapping to the roof if you like.
And of course the roof is the perfect place for harvesting the sun. Part of the CSR House power demand is to be provided by solar power using Monia solar tiles. They use photovoltaic technology which converts sunlight into electricity. They work in much the same way as the photovoltaic panels, but they're designed to be integrated into the Monia roof tiles, and they look great. We're using 48 solar tiles, which is the equivalent of 120 normal roof tiles. They'll generate about 1.5 kilowatt of power, which will run most of your house apart from the hot water service. That's a lot of power for something so slimline. Hot water will be provided by Hill's Solar Esteem hot water system. Utilising advanced evacuated tube technology, the Hill's Esteem system delivers efficiencies well beyond traditional flat panel and other evacuated tube systems.
The system that we've installed in the CSR house is a Hill's Esteem. It features 22 tube collector up on the roof with a stainless steel tank down on the ground, which gives it great durability. It's also gas boosted, which makes it extremely environmentally friendly. The Hill's evacuated tube features a triple layered selective surface internally, which assists in capturing that solar energy. Being cylindrical in shape, it tracks the sun compared to traditional solar, flat solar panels where the sun will tend to bounce a little bit more. Because the tubes themselves are a vacuum, they retain up to 97% of that heat, and they'll operate in temperatures down to -15. The dual layered vacuum has a heat pipe located in the centre of it. The heat retaining selective surface inside the tube contains aluminium nitride, stainless steel and copper for maximum efficiency. Once the heat is tracked by the sun into this tube, it's retained and transferred into this heat pipe, which is in turn transferred into the manifold above it. It delivers an improved efficiency of up to 90% when compared to conventional electric hot water systems. It effectively takes 4 tonnes of CO2 out of the system.
If the solar tile doesn't suit your roof and you want traditional solar panels, have a look at Bradford Solar Solutions. The Bradford Skyline range of solar panels are more elegant and streamlined compared to conventional panels, with a slimline frame and hidden connections. All CSR solar systems have outstanding durability and are designed to withstand the Australian climate. You can find out more at bradfordsolar.com.au or at monia.com.au. We'll be back very soon with the next stage in our CSR house, but until then you can check out the latest on csr.com.au or on YouTube. Hope to see you then.